'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Dylan would tell an amazing Christmas story on how Yarrow, Chaney, and Scott Mauser created Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, and how that would come to inspire him as a person and as a filmmaker. Well, that can't be right. Hey, you, sitting there in the rocking chair.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Why don't you talk about the 2018's Halloween?
We all know that fable on how Halloween has inspired me to be a filmmaker and how to be growing as a person. But today's not about that. I want to mix it up and bring some Christmas joy to everybody. For that, I connect with the Grinch on a more deeper level.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Why I thought don't know why I'm doing this. Don't even know. Sorry about that, guys. She shouldn't be bothering us anymore. That's why on today, we're going to be talking about 2018's Grinch and how it affects me as a person. But more on that later. Let's talk about the movie. Come on in and let's dive deep.
In 2018, The Grinch was released by Universal Pictures Illumination team. You know, the guys that brought you Minions and Despicable Me series? In this adaptation of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, it tells the story of, well, you know, the Grinch, living on the outside of Whoville with his dog Max, who has been by his side when no one else wanted the Grinch around. Since he was never accepted by his peers, he grew to hate what they loved, and what they loved the most was Christmas. So every year the love of Christmas grew for Whovillians, while the Grinches grew into hate. In order for the Grinch to find happiness, he thinks he has to steal their Christmas, but what he truly wants is to be loved by his peers and to be accepted by everybody around him. That's why in this new Grinch it takes on a new form. It's not like Jim Carrey's, where it's a little bit of vulgarness. It's a more kid-friendly version, but you can still see the pain in the Grinch's heart when he is not loved by everybody. But when he does become loved, you can feel it on the screen.
Pretty powerful stuff, I know, but at the end of the day it is a kid-friendly animation starring your friendly Benedict Cumberbatch. You most likely know him as Doctor Strange. With that said, you probably have a good understanding of this movie now, so let's dive on in and how it affects me as a person. So grab your tissues, and let's get on in. When it comes to the Grinch, I feel I can relate with the emotions he was feeling when not being accepted for who he was amongst his peers. Throughout high school I had dealt with this, as being the outcast and not having very many friends, due to me being very shy and being hidden by my brother's shadow. It seemed near impossible to fit in with being normal, since a lot of people wanted me to be like my older brothers, who had confidence and wasn't afraid of being rejected. A lot of my fears did come from being bullied and not liking who I was as a person. When it came towards graduation, majority of people had the same plans, which was go to college, either for medicine or law, join the military, or some of them even had a little bit of a family. To me, I felt a little bit on living on the outside of Whoville, since nobody would be going to an art school to follow their passion as I was. Once I did graduate, I thought I would be more happy with being free from never seeing the same peers again, but I felt more alone than I ever did. In a way, it was like I was holding the gifts at the top of the mountain. Even though I have the gifts, it wouldn't make me happy. It wouldn't be until the start of Full Sail where I could find my own voice, come out of my shell, and be reborn into someone more confident and more outspoken and rejoicing with better friends. Just like the Grinch on how he returns the gifts and gives his love out to the Who's and then is accepted by them and is invited to a Who dinner. Now I found who I was and what I'm supposed to be, which is a filmmaker returning original ideas back into the world for what films have given me.
Hey Dylan, can I finish the final line, which is a direct quote from E-Prison's own Elena Hazem04? The quote begins with, "Movies inspire us in various ways. They make us laugh, they make us cry, they make us think. But mostly they remind us why we are alive and what's worth living for. They remind us that every day is another day to get up, venture into the world, and make a difference. Our difference, whether that difference is to conquer a personal demon, or to make a difference in somebody's life, or to make the world a better place."
As a filmmaker, The Grinch has taught me to be open to new ideas and to respect the opinions of my peers. Since after all, they are just leading a helping hand and not here to set us back. With that said, from my home to yours, I do wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas.